This is going to be your weekly tarot and oracle forecast. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies for the upcoming week, break it down, and let you know how to navigate. Okay, let's take some overall themes and messages for this week. And we have here material abundance. I wasn't sure which way the card was going to go. Gift or windfall. Okay, I like that. Financial improvement. We'll take it. Okay, so abundance is coming. Actually, it's already here. We have to believe that we already have it, right? So let's see what else we need to know. Service, bringing value. Okay, so value and abundance. And what else? Emotions are running high. Okay, how many of you are feeling it? I do know that the last week or so has been tough. We just had a new moon in Scorpio, which felt like a full moon. A lot of people were on edge, emotional, dealing with some things. And all we can do right now is take it step by step and day by day. If you're feeling overwhelmed, we can't change anything overnight, but we can feel whatever we're feeling and move forward. So what we're going to do is take a card for each day of the week. And then we'll clarify. Ooh, lots of cards. Oh, look at this. Letting go. Interesting. We got to let go of a lot of things. There's like an overwhelming amount of messages coming through. I can tell by the way those cards popped over. Too many to take, but letting go is the one that was the most significant. So let's take a look at Monday. Forgiveness. Okay. Letting go, forgiving. Sometimes forgiveness is not about another person. It's about ourselves. It's about freeing ourselves. All right, on Tuesday, we have here the Lovers. Well, well, well. Soul connection crystal. Okay. Sometimes it's a matter of forgiving old hurts or situations in order to be open to new things. Let's take a look at Wednesday. Yeah, heart healing. Heart healing. Okay, let's take a look at Thursday. Healer. Okay, so we definitely have some common themes here, right? Healing, letting go, forgiveness. And on Friday, we have here spiritual awakening. This is a sign that you're going through an ascension process, right? This is the healing journey. We're going to have highs. We're going to have lows. We're going to have abundance. And some days it's going to feel like we have bad luck. But remember, good luck is bad luck. Bad luck is good luck. Sometimes you think something is so great and it ends up being, not so great. Or sometimes you think you're getting, a crappy deal. And then all of a sudden it turns out to be the best thing that ever happened to you. So spiritual awakening, it's not an easy process, but it is worth it. Let's take a look at Saturday. Creativity, I like that. A little bit of fire energy. I mean, we are in Sagittarius season. That is fire, right? A spark. Moving forward, new things. Let's take a look at Sunday. More healing. Malachite energy. I have a beautiful malachite stone that I often hold in my hand, when I'm doing some work or just sitting in front of the TV. It's a beautiful stone and it definitely brings heart healing, okay? Because it reminds me of this card here. Let's take a sneak peek at the following week. Patience. As I always say every day, patience isn't waiting, okay? Patience is living your best life, attracting new things to you, and allowing things to unfold. Never confuse patience and waiting. I know people love to say that they're patiently waiting, but to me, that is a contradiction of energy. So that being said, let's go to the tarot and see. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the table here. I'm shaking things up. Things are changing. They certainly are. Okay, let's go back to Monday here with the tarot. And we have here the Two of Wands. You've got to leave your comfort zone. You've got to choose to do different. Maybe you've got to choose to forgive, even if it's difficult or you feel like you don't want to. It's about freeing yourself, right? Let's take a look at Tuesday with the Lovers. Hierophant. This is about a commitment, taking the methodical steps. There could be a commitment here or a relationship that is going slowly, but towards a really beautiful commitment. And when it moves slowly, in my opinion, it's better because the healing can genuinely take place, because healing takes time. You know, we want to get better day by day and step by step. So on Wednesday with this heart healing, the Devil card, restrictions, addictions, codependency. Don't let old things stop you from healing your heart. I talk about all the time when I see the Three of Swords come out, I say, you've got to heal the broken heart. Let it go. Free yourself. Forgive. That message earlier is really strong. Forgive. Because for deep soul love to come through, you've got to let go of the old. Your new person is not your old person. Interesting. We have some Taurus energy, some Capricorn energy here. Earth energy mixed with some fire, right? Because we've got the Two of Wands. And I'm looking at this fire here, as I said earlier, with the creativity. Good fire is the creativity, the spark, and the passion. We don't want conflict, right? We don't want restrictions. Let's take a look at Thursday with more healing. Yeah, the King of Cups, healing your emotions, being in tune with your emotions. Don't hold back your emotions this week, because I feel like that could be a mistake. We don't want to stuff anything down. And here's the Ten of Cups, happiness. That spiritual awakening is going to bring you your happiness. I know it's not going to look like it at first, but it really will. I'm so thankful for this journey. You have no idea. It's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's allowed me to share all of my experiences with you and manifest the better in my own life at the same time. So let's see. On Saturday, creativity, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wounds. Don't let the old wounds pull you backwards. I know you've been through battle, but you can't live in a wounded story. Okay. I was going to take that from the top. Why did I feel that? Maybe I should do that. I think it's because in my other readings, I do, the overall and underlying. And so something is telling me to take this one here. Healing. And it's interesting that it's a green card, right? Which is the heart chakra. And the Princess of Cups is about believing in miracles, riding the wave. Healing comes through experience and being open. Okay. All right, let's take this off the top as well for the last one at the bottom here. And we have, patience, Ace of Coins. There is new energy coming through. And I've seen the Ace of Coins pop up quite a bit, actually. It was in, I think, the Twin Flame weekly reading that I just posted. If you haven't seen that, go back to Friday and you can have a look. But Ace of Coins, tangible new beginning, an investment, right? Invest in yourself, but be patient. That abundance does not happen overnight. It happens in due time. Okay, let's go back and clarify again. Okay, that Two of Wands, leaving the comfort zone. Oh, that could be in regards to the bedroom or intimacy. Very interesting. Opening yourself up again. This is about a lover's union here, a commitment. And we talked about that in the weekly Twin Flame reading, actually, the soulmate relationship reading, where there's counterparts. If you haven't watched that reading, go watch it, because we had counterparts, King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Swords. And here's that King of Cups showing up again, now that I'm thinking about this. Okay, let's see that Hierophant taking those methodical steps in love. And it's so interesting because somebody has to hit their low in order to rebuild and take the necessary steps for the best kind of love. If you're fighting the shift or stopping yourself from having the tower moment or hitting that low, you are keeping yourself in an energy that is not achieving or will not achieve the love you desire. As long as you're holding on, you're getting in your own way. And that's the restriction that comes through. So we don't want restrictions. We don't want to stop us from hitting the low. Sometimes we have to hit the low, okay? The flag. Recognition. Somebody has to recognize that they're holding themselves back. You also have to recognize the achievements, right? The spiritual journey is taking methodical steps. Celebrate the fact that you've taken steps that have gotten you to where you're at, but you still have to continue. You can't stop. So on Thursday, with these emotions, Sapphire, mental force, spiritual insight, hope, and faith. It's so important to have faith, to believe in yourself, to know that you are in divine favor. Something will come to light. And there's that happiness we talked about on Friday. You know, it's interesting. You've got to ignite your happiness. It's super important. What are you doing to spark new energy in your life? If you want change, you have to make change happen. If nothing's changing, right? Nothing's changing. And on Saturday, tandem bicycle. Next weekend, this is about an alliance or a duo, partnership, unison. Interesting. There could be that union coming through. And why? Because of recognition, letting go, burning the old story, the old narrative. We want to believe in miracles, right? Yeah, we want to move forward. There's the yacht energy. Go on an adventure. Be creative. You know, do something out of the comfort zone, as we said earlier. And there's the emerald energy. Healing, peace, soul restoration for a new beginning. That's beautiful. All right, let's get some last bit of guidance here before we go. What do we need to know? Well, there's the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. I'm going to leave it right at that because I couldn't say it any better myself. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in my bio. As well, I'm offering the 2026 Tarot and Oracle forecasts, whether they are general or love, it's up to you. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing week.